I am Sergeant Neutral, presenting a fun little casual game between some members of the community. As you can see, we have Syntech, Raj, and the illustrious, magnificent Sippy. So here we are, gotta send the good luck, have fun to everybody. And as you can see, that we have all very clearly agreed that we are going to be picking random bonuses for just about everyone. So for those of you who don't know, that just means we let this bonus selection ride the wave down. So we're going to see how it goes. Some of us might be having a good time with this. Ooh. So, as you guys know, our ranked season is over. That doesn't mean you're not able to join and get some fun games in with an awesome group of people. We got some hero items, which I'm very, very, very happy with. So, we're going to see how it goes. And here we are, just doing a Alhanai. Oh, so we've got the draenei against the gnomes and the orcs. So we're gonna see how this goes. There is a lot of potential tomfoolery gonna be happening here just because it's random options. So we don't really have a real chance to like plot out strategy or do anything like that, because normally during the banning phase, you're able to really kind of think, all right, I can't do this, I can't do that. So what am I able to do? As you guys know, I'm just going to be going tier 2 in the middle, hopefully going to be able to really reclaim a lot of this area and really kind of hold on to it. And as we've seen, there's no gold mines on... Like, that's nice. So, you know, so... But, so, you know, we're just playing around a little bit here, talking just an itty bitty bit of trash here and there, you know, just kind of keeping things fun and exciting. Ooh, so, Raj has gone tier 2 into the Naga. Well, we're just gonna have to go tier 2 into him as well, and make sure our scaly fish people are able to hold up to the task. Luckily, we had a pretty good wave going here. So it's not going to be a huge wave that's able to kind of crash into us. We're going to be able to get our tier 2 going pretty quickly, and hopefully we won't be under that much pressure that quickly. So he got the Alkanai Priest, very, very nice. I believe it gives him an extra set of illusions, which if you guys know, the Void Elves is a similar thing that they're able to do. All things considered, it's pretty nice. So here we are. We're doing a... Against AoE. Oop. Can I spell against? So, oh, here we are. So we have this going, and I'm just going to wait until he pushes back in just a little bit more. And here we are. That way we can make sure we've got enough money to defend here. Unfortunately, he did take both of our neutrals from us, but we're going to be able to come right back from that. Our scaly fish people are here to party. Let me tell you what. 2, 1, 0. Unfortunately, we've taken a little bit of damage on the structure, but nothing too major. One little repair is going to be able to clean that right up. And then I think we're probably going to be waiting here for just a little bit to get our basic ancient masonry, because as you see, our buildings have minus 10% hit points. Our units have 2 armor, and we're able to stack armor very easily. So we have a very tanky race, but unfortunately, their bases are very fragile. So early pushes and stuff like this for instance, might be a pretty big issue if the middle doesn't kind of get messy again. But we're doing okay. We got our tier 2 out. We've got the Shrine of Ashara going here. And there's Tinker Lab tier 2, so we're going to have to go tier 2 on that side as well. But once again, nothing really too concerning right off the bat. We're having a good time. You see we're killing some elephants right here, and now we're swinging over on this way. So things are going pretty well. We're going to be chewing through here pretty well. And so as you can see, Raj has gone both sides here, and he's going into me as well. So we've been hit a little bit on the defense early, but Naga kind of excel in defense, not necessarily in base defense, mind you, but just in defense in general. So we're going to have to keep a very close eye on this wave right here, because if the other waves aren't a big enough issue for us to really, for them to really spend a lot of time dealing with them, we're going to have to deal with them, and this could be a pretty sizable push into our main base. But luckily, as you can see here, we're starting to push out that way quite comfortably. We have the tier 2 ready to go, but I do not want to send it just yet, because this wave's going to be able to raffle stomp me no matter what, and so I don't necessarily want to hold him any longer than he has to in my base. Because essentially, sending out a tier 2 means I'm sending out a stronger wave, which means they're going to take more time to kill it, which means then that I'm going to need... It essentially gives their follow-up waves more time to come in and crump-a-dump us. And I'm not a huge fan of being crumped or dumped upon, so looking forward to avoiding that pretty nicely here. We should be able to do this. Now, remember that there is one of their waves following up right here behind them, but luckily, just like the... Alright, so yeah, we're under a pretty significant attack here, but nothing too scary. 2, 1, 0, and we have a little bonus going there, so we're doing pretty well. And these guys are going to require a tier 1 and kind of throwing them in there, because unfortunately we've only got one tower focusing on that front, so we're not going to be able to dedicate just quite as much DPS on it as we would like. But there we go, we've got that. And so now I'm going to be picking up some more tankiness, because in terms of damage, I'm relatively content with that. But I think it's time for us to double down on our racial bonus, which is the armor. Because if there's one thing Naga really don't mind doing is these long, protracted fights, just kind of slugging away at it, punching people in the face a lot, is really kind of where they thrive. Well, now we're going to be picking up basic coral blades. And then, well, I mean, basic arcane magic is tempting, but I don't think I'm going to be able to pick it up right away, because I do want to hit the Shrine of Dashara tier 2 relatively quickly, just so we can start taking advantage of these unit bonuses, these hero items. Because I feel like that's really going to be the crux of our victory, because we already have some powerful heroes in terms of Nesgentis, in terms of Athissa. Like, they are some serious killers and serious tanks. Unfortunately, you know, it's going to be very expensive, so we're just going to have to kind of play around and deal with that as much as we can. But as you see, we're already able to really hold the line with the orcs right in front of their bonus here. They do have the Bleeding Hollow Warlocks. Bleeding Hollows, if you guys don't know, is a tribe of orcs based in Draenor that are really focused on spiritism and kind of rituals, and very much kind of based on fate. Kilrog Deadeye is their leader, and I think we're going to be going Frost Aura. I'd rather just keep it just so we can keep a little bit more defense going, and Naraki Overseer is what we're going to be picking up first, because it is just, well, you guys know me, I love having extra units in Wave, and the Naraki Overseer is a solid extra unit to have in Wave. We're also probably going to be looking at some basic Venom Glands, just so we can defend against this a little bit easier. And we've got a good little push going up this way to say howdy do to our neighbor, our gnome neighborinos. So Sippy is kind of getting pushed out of the middle here. I don't think he's gone tier 2 here. So as long as we can just keep really kind of pushing people out of the middle, Syntech is the only one that's really kind of giving us a lot of grief of kicking us out of the middle, which, you know, it's fine. That's how the game goes. But boy, would I appreciate if he could just, you know, like, stop sending units and let me have the middle, because that would be pretty cool. Like, that way I could just have it, he wouldn't have to worry, I could just get all the gold, get a big, you know, lead in terms of economy. Like, see, it all sounds pretty great to me, and yes, you know, it might be an unfair advantage for everybody else, or, you know, maybe unsportsmanlike, but, you know, sometimes that's just what we need. 2, 1, 0, and we've got him out. Perfect. And then we're also going to have enough to probably... I probably want to wait until this wave is out so I can send Athissa out into the mid, and she can really just kind of claim that for us. Actually, no, because the mid... No, Syntax actually pushing pretty hard, so we're gonna want to spend some time on that. Naraki Overseer should be close to being done, and indeed he is done. So 3, 2, 1. I do want to make sure, yeah, they're a little bit ahead of our dear Athissa, because we don't want her to tank, because that's really not what she does. They already have 3 armor. Those are some pretty beefy looking orcs. But luckily, we're keeping up. I mean, we're going to have 2-2, which is where I'm relatively comfortable in terms of getting... getting our unit upgrades at this point in the game. Because now what's nice is that since I have the ability to do all of this, you know, I definitely am interested in Highborn Blood, and I actually think I will be picking that up immediately. And now I would ideally like to go for improved Ancient Masonry, especially since we're just kind of hanging out in front of our front door. Actually, since we're hanging out in front of our front door, let's just make sure our turrets and all that can help a little bit more. So what did we first get? Okay, an extra 1,000 health on a mage isn't the worst thing. What's nice about that is that it enables the mage to actually be able to take a little bit, which is not really something that they are known to be able to do. And unfortunately, we're going to be knocking on Sippy's door here pretty quickly. So it's going to be interesting to see what, if anything, is thrown at us. Excellent redirection. But unfortunately, I think... Okay, and we got a tier 1 spell. And we're still able to get some damage on his barracks. That's excellent news for us. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to be getting pushed out of the middle here, which is not what we want. We are going to be picking up Ancient Masonry because it is pretty nice. And we are also going to be getting Cleaving Attack. Because especially for his bonus of the illusions, we're going to want to really kind of get down on our AoE game. And be able to hopefully eliminate as much of his illusions as possible. Luckily, Athissa is still holding in the mid. Our town's under attack. It's not taking a considerable amount of damage at all, barely 100. So I'm not considerably worried about that. Here is Velen, and luckily with Athissa here already level 5, we're going to be able to hold and maybe just be able to murder Velen before he's really able to do much in getting out of the gate. And yes, actually, unfortunately for Velen, it looks as though he was just taken, +4 intelligence. Arguably the single best thing we could have gotten on him. And Athissa is actually focusing on Velen, so that gives us a wonderful, wonderful amount of damage going on him. And here we are starting to get a good little wave going here. Because, of course, with the Bleeding Hollow Warlocks, they're able to banish our units, which is why you see them kind of just like wandering around, which kind of hurts the smaller versions of our waves. We are going to be repairing just so we can keep it up 100%. It might be a little bit of a waste in terms of actual HP regen, but we're going to be okay. I don't think it's that big of a deal, and it looks like, unfortunately, the tides, ironically, have turned on our Tide Mistress, and she is going to be isolated and murdered here. You know, definitely a tragedy, but it's something that, unfortunately, we're just going to have to accept. So here we go. Mana burn is very, very nice. It's not what we need right at the moment. I would like to go tier 3 in the middle. And then maybe we want to hold for a hero here. Sending Nisgentis up here into Sippy might be what we need, and maybe we might be able to kind of hurt his production ability for a little bit, or at the very least do some damage to his barracks. So what was... Alright. Alright, cool. So here we are. We're starting to push through here. I'm fairly content with how things are going. Let's see how the research is looking. Alright, so our research is actually quite comfortable. I'm curious to see what exactly Syntech is spending all of his money on. But they're 3-3, we're 2-2, so they are going to be outclassing us for a little bit here. There goes Athissa, you know, RIP to one of the real ones. So 7, 6, 5, 4. We're going to be getting a great spawn here. 2, 1, 0. And as you can see, there are some of the Mechanostriders which have the aura around them, and some don't. That just means that the aura was researched when they were still in existence. Because the aura doesn't apply when the units already exist. They only apply to the units that are coming out. So here we are. We're going to be getting some advanced coral scales. I'm definitely going to be saving up to send another hero here, probably Lady Vosh, to deal with Prophet Velen. And already, Nagentis level 4. Mental of Intelligence, not super great on him, but we're going to be able to kind of figure that out later. You know, maybe that might lead to an Orb of Power or something. And here, I'm mostly just also keeping track of what Raj is doing, because we don't want him to go tier 3 on us, and us not necessarily have enough gold to immediately Uno reverse card that. Alright, so here we are. We're doing pretty well here. Sending out the Sea Witch. Unfortunately, they've got us here, so I'm just going to do that so my units can pop out and deal with it. So here we are. We're just kind of trucking along. Nice, easy, fun little game going. And hopefully we'll be able to pull in Velen. Unfortunately... Well, we learned. I mean, if the Orb of Power isn't great, then I'm probably going to be just holding back on selling it, though, just for a little bit, in case I need some extra cash. Just because I don't want to spend it immediately, in case it's in case it becomes more important later on. So here we are, Supreme Coral Scales. So we're officially 3-3, and we're starting to push back, which is exactly what I like. And there goes Velen. Lady Vosh got a Gem of Health, which we very, very much like. So here we are. Basic chitinous blades. I think we might as well just double down on the chitinous scales. And here is Kelsey Steel Spark. I completely forgot we had a wave going that way. Whoops. So, here we are. Our troops are starting to get pretty tanky, which I very much like. And we do have tier 3 here. So this is going to be a pretty commanding... And we got fancy attack gloves. Awesome. As you can see, plus 5% attack rate and plus 15 damage, especially on this hero, which is more of an assassin hero, as denoted by the agility. It's definitely a solid thing to have. Excuse my little slurping sounds. I'm just making sure my voice stays nice and wet and whistly, so I can interact and talk to you beautiful people without leading to too much silence. So here we are. Kelsey Steel Spark shouldn't be that big of a threat, if I'm being honest. I mean, she's definitely annoying, but luckily it doesn't seem like she has any real wave to push with. So we're going to be able just to dump a couple units. And here we are, knocking on the draenei's door. So we're going to be pushing them out. And here they are. We're taking a little bit of damage, but once again, importantly, it's not our barracks damage. So we're doing all right. We're going to be doing this, and I think we'll be going tier 3 here. And Kelsey's Steel Spark will be falling quickly, which is exactly what we want. Just making sure that there's some more units here. And there's the redirection we've been working on a little bit. We're learning. We're learning. So there it is. Perfect. And who do we have here? Rexar. Barracks level 2. Rexar is going to be taking some damage. Not nearly as much as we would like, but some damage. And as you see, he's already up to tier 3 for the fortress. So that's something we definitely have to keep an eye out for, because that means special units are potentially on the way. And that is going to be a big, big push coming into us here. So we're sitting on about 1,000 gold, mostly just because I want to see what happens here, make sure the barracks level 2 doesn't change. And here we've got our barracks level 3 going out, so ideally, I think mild acid might be a really nice bonus to have, especially now that we're starting to deal with some heroes. So we're kind of transitioning into this mid-game phase where we're going to be really having to look out for the heroes and having to deal with the heroes. So in mid, we're probably going to be sending out the Tide Mistress if it's this many units. And normally I'm going to try and prioritize sending the Tide Mistress out on the draenei, just because they're going to have a lot more units in lane than most other races. And we need to absolutely kind of wipe the floor with them with big AoEs to make sure that they don't sneak up on us. So what's about to happen here is going to be, it's going to be a bit of a difficult defense, because we have, unless they're all coming to say hi to us. So unfortunately, these two waves are going to crash at a similar enough time that it might be concerning, but this is actually perfect for us, because this means that we're going to be able to get some base defense out here, kind of kill most of the orcs, because it looks like the AI got a little funky since Rexar's not with them immediately. But here comes Rexar, here comes Misha. Yeah, so this is going to get a little spicy here, team, but I believe in us. Sending out Nesgentis on this flank. Boom. I'm going to be doing this just because I do not want to lose. Like, once again, any damage on my barracks is bad damage. But we've got all this. Lady Vosh, I believe, is ready and waiting in the wings to go out there, which is perfect. And good. Rexar's taking big damage. We are going to be picking up advanced venom glands now that we've got the Quaddle, the Snapdragon, and we're going to be transitioning into more of the, you know, more higher tier units, which the Naga require this for. We took a little bit of damage here. It's certainly not ideal, but also certainly not the end of the world. This gent just got Rugged Gauntlets, and I will be sell level 1 item. Oh, that's a level 2 item. Alright, so. Strength hero. Not what we wanted, but oh well. So we're just going to be selling... Oh, God. Oh, Lord, what did I sell? Oh, well. Okay, so here comes Sicko Thermoplug. Oh, and Athissa went down that way too. Not where I wanted her to go, but we're just going to kind of have to deal with it. But since here we have a tier 3 without him having a tier 3, I don't believe. I think we're safe to go tier 3 with the Shrine of Ashara.
Let's get going.
Fight on, my warriors. They cannot stop the horde.
But they had different ideas. So here comes... this, and it seems like he is going to be able to pretty much run all over us because our entire wave is dead. And that's where Thrall is just such an incredible hero. I love Thrall. He's single-handedly turned back entire combats for me. Entire games. So now we're going to be starting to look at improved arcane magic and also really starting to think about this improved ancient masonry. Once again, Athissa should have been here. She wasn't. We are able to get some damage in, but not nearly as much as we would have liked, you know, if we had to sacrifice 2 units down there. But it's all right. It's not the end of the world. We're going to be doing okay. All right. All decent stuff here. All decent stuff. Nesgentus still with his damn Mantle of Intelligence. Can I sell that off of him? Good. Okay, good. So at the very least, we made some money off of that. I'm going to be sending out the Tide Mistress. And here we are. That's okay, so that's all well defended, and that means that we're now going to be able to shift into getting improved arcane magic. Yeah, because this is all relatively... I mean, if units would please stop showing up, I'd be really happy with that. 1, 0. Okay, we're good. Getting that improved arcane magic, baby. And Psychothermoplug's going to be going down. And here, this is going to be another irritating push. But also, I mean, unfortunately with Thrall, you never know, because Thrall and their Chain Lightning. So we're actually going to... Oh, and he's gone tier 3. Okay, so this is now very much our problem wave. Very much our problem wave. Because as you see, he just absolutely wiped out my units here. $945. Come on, we're getting there. Alright, not good, not good. And there it is, unfortunately. And unfortunately, because I wasn't able to get it to tier 3... Unfortunately, because I wasn't able to get to tier 3, we are officially down like a full level for that. What the problem that I did there was I held on to arcane magic for way too long. And here we are. Unfortunately, the turret's also taking damage. And we're gonna start getting pushed in here by Goblin Mechatork. And here we are. And once again, do not underestimate Thrall. Don't do it. Otherwise, you're gonna be losing to barracks at sub 30 minutes. And that's just a whole spicy type of situation. But luckily, the defense is going pretty well here. And there goes Thrall, unfortunately. R.I.P. to Orc Jesus. And here we are. So we're going to be kind of holding that for as long as we can. Lady Voss should do a pretty good job. We are going to be dumping a lot into Highborn Blood, just because Highborn Blood is such a wonderfully powerful thing. and is honestly a pretty solid counter to just about everything here. And Goblin Mechatork, it looks like might actually be falling here, which would be really, really nice for us. To be able to get a little more going here. There goes Goblin. Wonderful. That gives Athissa a real leg up here. And now we're going to be going tier 4, really putting in the pressure. And we're going to be picking up the basic Razor Spine Blades. Because that'll basically give us 7-4. It's nice, solid aggression. Go, Lady Vash, go. She's holding our eastern front. And it looks like Sippy with that 1.5 gold makes me believe that I think he has the anti-hero bonus, which is a very solid bonus. So we're gonna be going into advanced masonry here just so we can maybe like mitigate some of the damage that's gonna be coming in from us on the orcish front. And Sippy's 6 and 6, so they've got a little more defense than we do, but we're gonna be tier 4 here. So we might be able, and as you can see, we're doing a pretty good amount of AoE damage. Unfortunately, the Alarma bots are also going to be very, very helpful. And Lady Vash is recovering a considerable amount of health. Unfortunately, just as I say that, the wave breaks. Improved arcane magic. Yeah, I mean, we should probably pick that up now. Naraki Overseer, Corrosive Spit, I think, is also going to be what we want to do very soon. Alright, so there goes Lady Vash. So, ideally, I'd like to send Nisgentis into this wave. And it looks like we'll be able to pick that up pretty much immediately, thanks to the salvage going here. And luckily, with this wave coming in, we're going to be able to send Nisgentis in this way, no problem. And here we are. All right, so just going on here. I promise it's not personal. So it sounds like poor Sin, and from what we could tell, it looks like he's gotten a lot of kind of collapses going. I mean, do I want to send a hero into this? No, we've got mana. Let's just use the mana. I should send a hero into this. This isn't going well. And see that big wave. We love her. Then we're going to be sending the 2 Myrmidons out. Here we are, here we go, here we go, here we go. Alright, so looks like we just need to start hitting their backline. That's literally all we need to do to turn this around. Alright, we're starting to take a little bit of damage on our barracks, but it's nothing too concerning. There you go, Snapdragon. Get in here, bud. Let's party. So it really looks like this is just where Nisgentis lives now. He's got Gloves of Haste, which we love. And we are officially starting to be able to push back here. 6 and 6 on the gnomes. And now we're going to be getting Ice Wall, which is going to provide a huge boost to all of our lanes. And here comes a big, big draenei push. Like, yeah, I mean, tank, 3,000 armor, 3 armor, and then 3 HP. That's just crazy good. And we've got a good push going up that way. We're making our units a little tougher. Nesgentis, unfortunately, will be dying here. Not super soon, but soon enough that, you know, it's concerning. It's doing me a little concern, guy. And it is a shame that we lost this barracks because it was really just a classic mistake of I really thought I'd be able to pull off the kind of quick turnaround off of the arcane magic, but the magic just takes so long, and it was really it was a classic mistake. And Raj really he caught me well. He caught me very, very well. So it's nothing but congratulations to him because whoop, he booped me. He done diddly give me a little boop. So you know, sometimes it's just how it be. But what I would like to do is maybe save up and send Queen Ishara into this lane. You know, kind of give him a little howdy do, neighborino. The mana's starting to look pretty low on Sippy, so we might be able to go... If we're able to pressure him anymore, that might give us a pretty good amount of chance to break it here. Because I would love to be able to take a barracks here. Yes, he does have We Hate Heroes. I think that the actual name of it is like Fuck Heroes. So there goes Nesgentis. R.I.P. to one of the lords. We love Nesgentis, my man. So they're 8 and 5. And Sicko Thermoplug, boy, is he just holding it. All right, so here we are. We've just got to wait. I've got to wait until they're really in here. And I'm actually going to let myself take some damage because this is not a big enough wave. This is a big enough wave now. So there she goes. And she's going to be able to really hold the line there for a good long time. Not to mention, really get some good experience going. Like, I'm very okay with this setup here. Unfortunately, Sicko Thermoplug is going to be saying hi to us pretty soon. Queen Ashara with Mantle of Intelligence. We're going to be selling that right away. Because she, you know, she's a strength hero. So, even if we were willing to kind of go in that hard with it, it's simply not going to work out great for us. Unfortunately, there goes Lady Vosh. And I'm actually really happy for Sippy because his random bonus really, really gets me going. All right, so we've got 1,700. That's enough for a hero and an upgrade. So we are going to be picking up an upgrade from here, since this will probably be a safer area. And Naraki Overseer, Corrosive Spit. I think more cleaving attack, I think, would just really, really be nice for us. And do I have time for Ancient Masonry? She can do with them tentacles. Yeah. Ah, yes. Oh boy, is that Korgal? I really hope that's not Korgal coming to punch me in the face. But it probably is. Alright, so we've got Sicko coming this way. 2-1-0. Unfortunately, really, really good spawn for him. But we're going to be able to send Athissa out, and this should be far enough that if she's under attack, she'll be able to be defended. So now we are going to be getting some more armor. Oh, that doesn't sound like he's super, super thrilled about that. I'm sorry, Syntech. Yeah, this is bad. This was a bad... Damn, that does not sound like it. Ugh. So here we are. Unfortunately, it looks like we might have to send out Nesgentis because I don't think we're going to be able to really push through here. And Adal is coming into us, which is going to be a pain. Sobi Mask is awesome. Very, very happy we got Sobi Mask on her. Alright, but we do have Tide Mistress ready to go. And Nesgentis, we're going to wait until they collapse a little bit more. And now that they've collapsed, we're going to be going here. We're going to be hitting them with a big ol' stun. Good, 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 good. Sending them out. Repairing. Just so we can make sure that we can switch up this aggro a little bit here. This mind control nonsense is really irritating me. But yeah, Sicko, stay over there, bud. That's where you need to be. I'm very happy with that. And Ashar is just kicking back, baby. Just relaxing, having a good old time. Boy, would I like a doll to just stay in the middle, please. I really don't want a doll coming at me. Alright, focus everything on Sicko Thermoplug. We're going to be getting some more enhanced masonry. Mild acid, solid, but unfortunately, I believe... Does that actually... Okay, because normally a lot of the poison effects normally just are just based off of whether or not they're organic. We'll be picking that up. Because right now we've just got to improve the units that we can. We really, really do. Unfortunately here we need Nesgentis. And here we are. Okay, Sicko Thermoplug's just kind of getting the death of 1,000 cuts here. And here we are. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So, Sicko Thermoplug. Good God. Like he's been standing in my base for like the past couple minutes, just chilling. Okay, so we're 8 and 6 in terms of base upgrades. So now that Ashar is dead and we have a hero coming down our way, we are definitely going to have to bump up this and also get probably the Sea Witch going, because I'm afraid Athissa is just going to get hit really, really hard. So there's Kelsey Steel Spark. We're a lot less afraid of her than just about everyone else. And here we are. We're unfortunately, they really chewed through my units there. I thought that the spell resist would help us, but unfortunately it just did not seem like it was... It's definitely helped. I just don't think it was quite enough to keep us going. 2-1-0. I don't want to send out a hero until I see another hero. And he should be appearing right around now. Yeah. Ah! It's cool. It's all the cool people are in mid. Don't worry about it. This game is a garbage fire, and I love it. And oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Yeah, cast your ice wall, please. Two, 1, 0. I am going to be popping this just because I'm in danger, and I'll send out a Shara. This wasn't part of the plan. The plan I would have really preferred being able to send any other of my heroes in, but I guess I went pseudo all. All right, so here we are. All right, here we are. We're going to be picking up the ultimate weapon. Oh my lord, could I please just get some units? There they go. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Man, here are all three of our heroes just hanging out. I do not know why they're here. Alright, perfect. So that little attack was able to send them back this way. Now, are there any weaknesses I can exploit here? Not really. Alright, so there it is. Alright, so here we are, and that must be Fitzpatrick. It is indeed, and unfortunately, because it's Shara, I mean, she has Warlock. That's so good. But unfortunately, with Fitzpatrick there, it's pretty much going to be it for the old Nagas here. Yeah, because they're both out. But, I mean, we're definitely not out of the game yet. Things have certainly gotten spicier. Damage block, it's just not enough. Mild acid. Hopefully we'll be able to get Ashara up again for the, Fitzpatrick. But that's actually a huge push going in there. Mirad's the only one in the middle, and that's fine, because that allows me to keep diverting units to the middle. This is where I wish we were.
Allied hero has fallen.
Research bench.
Yeah, I mean, he, if nothing else, is really sticking to the lore. And that's something we can all respect and get behind. Alright, so unfortunately Ashara is down. Who do we have here to defend? Alright, we've got the Tide Mistress. We still have Ashara. So that is... No, did he send Korgal? Did he send Korgal? Oh, what happened? Oh no, he nuked a doll. Alright, so here we are. I don't want to send her out just yet, because I don't think this warrants enough. We'll send a few units out. But here we are. Okay, so there's Queen Ashara. Hopefully she doesn't go. No, 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 no. She's gone. Okay. Gonna be popping this now. Done. We still don't have enough. So yeah, there. I also have no heroes. No, 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 they're attacking my base. Please, don't, let me live. No! Alright, so that didn't go according to plan, but here we are. So, unfortunately, here goes Syntek. He's using Mana Shield, which is excellent, excellent choice. My Naga will defend the draenei. Alright, so, and this actually could be pretty spicy for Raj here. The gnomes, though. Oh, maybe not. Like, there's a lot going on here. And Korgal is fighting in the base here, so he's not going to be available to defend against Spitz. And that is a ton of damage. Oh my god. Oh my god, are the draenei going to get are they going to get second place with the devastation that's being caused by the gnomes? It's a serious possibility. This could happen. This could be really, really insane. Because once again, Fitzpatrick also explodes, so he's going to be getting rid of most of these units here. And unfortunately, there goes Queen Ashara. Yeah, and Fitzpatrick. What a game. What an absolute insane... This is simply ridiculous. And here we are. The orcs are still holding on. And the gnomes, once again, are just going on here. Just really, really moving hard. I think the issue is... He's just too stubborn. And I think that was the biggest issue. Here it is. Sir Marco of Two Heads. She did. She tried. She did her best. But unfortunately, there can only be one, and Korgal was the champion. And there's another big push going in with Syntech. Yeah. Like, the sheer amount of damage is just insane. That Korgal's just been taken to the chin like an absolute madman. Absolute madman. So here we are, we're doing, things are going pretty well, but unfortunately... R.I.P. Marco. Yeah, and I don't really see the, draenei making it out of this one. Yeah, because unfortunately also out of mana. Alright, yeah, the sanity. Mid apparently... Yeah, no, it's gonna be on YouTube. It'll definitely be on YouTube. I mean, with a game like this, with an absolute... So here he goes. Here we are. We're starting to fight off kind of these last big pushes here. So, and I apologize for being quiet. I was just, trying to make sure that I was able to fully express and figure out my thoughts. Oh, Korgal! Korgal! Against Sir Marco! His dummy, thick cheeks. I know it's lame to laugh at your own jokes, but that one made me laugh. So, yeah, Sir Marco has completely given up, unfortunately, on the defense. And it looks like that is going to be it. But, wow, what a game. What a game, guys. And so, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this episode of Sergeant Neutral Plays Survival Chaos. This is going to be, as you will probably tell, uploaded on my own personal channel. And I hope you guys had an absolutely wonderful, wonderful time with this episode. I know I did, and for those of you who are interested in joining the Neutral Army, hit that sub, hit that like button, and don't forget to check out the Kiriantor channel and Sippy's channel. I'll be linking them in the description below. I hope you have a wonderful time, and this is Sergeant Neutral, signing out.